Started feel like shit, hand to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs I was on them before you found me.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Matt B, aka Piff. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking out another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Shout out to my new subscribers and my subscribers that have been here since day one. Trying to hit that 700, so hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit that like button as well. Share this video to any of your platforms. It don't matter if it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, Tumblr. Share this video to any of your platforms. Comment down below and tell me what you think about the video as well. Please comment down below and tell me what you think during the video, after the video. It don't matter. Just comment down below. So, my phone going off today. We have in New York, Crime Fest New York. I'm just gonna start coming up with different names for these many different cities and states, man, because today I didn't even know which story to give y'all. I got so many stories that I'm just running out of content to even record over. So if you see your boy face on one of these videos, that's the main reason why. But I think it's time for me to get real acquainted with my audience as well. I know y'all tired of seeing these Call of Duty videos. So we got another story out of New York. Like I said, I'll try to, look at this from any other aspect other than this brother who walked up in this store and slashed this woman in the face. I couldn't look at him as any other way other than a savage. Somebody that really needs to be caught and took off the streets. This is why you shouldn't live in cities where they have these so-called gun restrictions, these gun bans. I don't know if we live in a world where we think that guns is the only way that people can actually die. I've seen so many stories in the past year since George Floyd, and that's how I look at everything, because 2019 crime was low in pretty much all over 50 states of America. A lot of things were way better than they are now just 2 years ago. And I try to preach that to people as well. Crime in every one of these cities, and you can look up statistics yourself in whatever city that you're in, and you can see for yourself, crime was down tremendously. And when you see black on black crime going down, a lot of the crime around the board also goes down as well. That's why I'm so adamant about black people doing stuff to other black people, because if we could learn to get along with each other, not saying that, I'm not going to say every community get along with each other, but for the mass majority, I see every community growing in America, but we're not the ones that are growing. So I say that a lot of the issues that we have is not as troubling as any other community, because other communities tend to grow through a lot of the stuff that they go through as well. But black people, it seems like black people are not the ones that tend to want to grow after so many different situations. Since slavery, we still find a way to do harm to each other. So a lot of these different races are now finally catching on to how violent we actually are in our community. And now the fact that, we're going to have many, many stories like this. Not even saying near future. Every day something is going to happen like this. But I'm gonna go ahead into the news story, man. I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
That horrifying, unprovoked attack against a young woman in Manhattan. The victim was working inside a boutique when a man walked in, and her day suddenly turned into a nightmare. CBS 2's Corey James in Washington Heights with more on the attack and the chilling video.
And loved ones of the victim say the young woman did not know the man who walked inside the store and started asking her questions, but police say when she did not answer, that is when the suspect turned violent. You're looking at the moment this man walks up to this Washington Heights boutique, peeks through the front door window and walks in. But seconds after entering the store, his casual stroll up to the counter where a 22-year-old woman is sitting takes a turn for the worst. Video showing the suspect quickly whipping his hands out of his pockets and slashing the employee's nose with an unknown object. That woman then frantically gets out of her chair with blood gushing into her hand as she races to the door, following the suspect who falls on the ground during his attempt to take off.
He left pretty quick.
A neighbor who did not want to give his name saw the video of the attack and feels for the victim.
Her face is not going to be the same anymore.
We spoke with the woman's stepmother who says her daughter, Destiny Cabrera, is not ready to speak, adding her mental health is their top priority. Cabrera, however, did speak out on Instagram saying she nearly lost her life and is beyond grateful and blessed to be alive. As she recovers with stitches on her nose after emergency surgery, the search continues for the dangerous attacker who is still on the run. And police are still looking for a motive. Meantime, Cabrera says she will need multiple reconstruction surgeries. A GoFundMe account has been set up to help her with medical costs. In Washington Heights, Corey James, CBS.
So when I look at people like this young lady who was stabbed in the face or, slashed in the face or whatnot, I think about last year and what was on her mind when she seen George Floyd and Rashard Brooks and, even old stories of other people who were slain by police officers. I wonder if she was one of those who shared Black Lives Matters on her Facebook. I wonder if she's one of those people who support Biden, and I wonder if she's a Cuomo de Blasio supporter. These are the questions that I want to know when it comes to people, different races who have interactions with black people. For now on, since George Floyd, were you one of those people who were out there protesting for Black lives? And now that you came in contact with a black person in this fashion, would you still go out and march for Black lives? Or are you going to box us in the same category now that a black person has done something to you, even though you think that you've paid your due diligence? Because, like I said, you went out and marched and protest on the backs of black people. But at the end of the day, something like this happened to you. I'm pretty sure when I say a lot of people rode a wave last year, and I promise you now, a lot of people are going to pay for marching and protesting. I don't mean to sound mean. I don't mean to make people guilt trip or whatnot. But at the end of the day, me and a lot of other black people have been trying to tell these many different races and telling everybody that these niggas are savages out here. And I mean, at the end of the day, now y'all seeing for yourselves. Honestly, I'm not even, what's the word. Honestly, I'm not even surprised that this is how we getting down now. We spent like I said, we spent the whole half of a year, even till now, still talking about issues that are not, the main issues in life. So now that it's trickling over into many communities and businesses and everything else, now y'all want us to feel sorry for y'all. It is what it is. I love y'all, man. Tell me what y'all think about this topic, though. Comment down below and tell me what y'all think. Should we feel sorry for people who may have supported the same things that are harming them to this day? When a person is getting shot, but they're out there talking about Black Lives Matter and police brutality and all this other different stuff, but won't talk about issues like this when it happens, until it happens to them. Comment down below. I love y'all. Peace.
Started feel like shit, heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me beat up for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs. I was on them before you found me. Seem like everybody judged me, so I ain't worried.